Mayor Pro Tem Wilcoxen,
Present.
Mayor Brown,
Present.
Councilmember Sweet,
Present.
Councilmember Tucson,
Present.
Councilmember D Simmons, Councilmember J Simmons,
Present.
Councilmember King,
Present.
with 6 present and 1 absent, there is a quorum.
To excuse Councilmember D Simmons.
Support.
All right. It's been moved and supported. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. Okay, please stand as you're able for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. I will entertain a motion for agenda approval.
Move to approve the agenda as written. Support.
Any additions or changes? Seeing none, all in favor of the agenda as presented, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, this is an opportunity for public comment. You'll have 3 minutes to address council. We'll start with anyone who signed up on the list, and then we'll move to those in the audience physically with us, and then any on Zoom. You'll have 3 minutes. Please state your name and address if you're comfortable. No one signed up? Anyone in the audience that would like to address council? All right, I'll wait for the clerk to get back to his desk to check Zoom.
If anyone participating virtually would like to make comment to council, you have 3 minutes. Please raise your hand now. No hands are raised, council.
All right, seeing none, we'll close public comment. Councilmember Sweet, you have our first resolution.
Resolution number 2023-158. Resolution to approve separation agreement with Francis McMullen, City Manager. It is resolved by the Council of the City of Ypsilanti that the certain separation agreement with Francis McMullen attached be approved, and that the mayor and city clerk are authorized to sign for and on behalf of the City of Ypsilanti, subject to approval of the city attorney, and I so move.
Support.
Been moved and supported. Discussion, comments, questions from council.
I haven't had time to go through the whole document, so that's.
Given an opportunity if folks have something they would like to. All right, well. And seeing none, Clerk Kalanga, please call the roll.
Mayor Brown,
Yes.
Councilmember Sweet,
Yes.
Councilmember Tucson,
Yes.
Councilmember D Sim, Councilmember J Simmons,
Yes.
Councilmember King,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Wilcoxen.
Yes.
Motion carries with 6 yes, 1 absent.
Councilmember Tucson, you have our next resolution.
I do. Resolution number 2023-159 resolved by the Council of the City of Ypsilanti, whereas Andrew, I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Espenshade of Ace Pyro LLC on behalf of the Eastern Michigan University Athletic Department has applied for a fireworks permit to allow fireworks display at Eastern Michigan University's Rynerson Stadium. The fireworks are scheduled on September 1st, September 16th, October 7th, October 14th, October 28th, and November 14th, 2023. And whereas Ace Pyro LLC will operate the display, and obtained public liability insurance in the amount of 10 million and has added the City of Ypsilanti as an additional insured. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Ypsilanti City Council approves a fireworks display permit for days September 1st, September 16th, October 7th, October 14th, October 28th, and November 14th, 2023, subject to the inspection and approval of the Ypsilanti Fire Department, and I so move.
Or
Been moved and supported. Any presentation or any?
Council, this is a yearly thing, and if I could have one friendly amendment, instead of Drew Espenshade, could it be Chris Pappas, please?
So moved.
Support.
Who moved and supported originally? What is it?
Me.
Can we make it a friendly? So, no, you're fine.
So moved.
Support.
Thank you. This is done every year for the football season, for the fireworks light show that EMU will do. Are there any questions? Yes.
So I think this is the third year, I can't remember, right? I mean, I guess maybe it's come before, but
Mhm.
not last year, but the year before, they had a couple, maybe one, maybe two weekday games. And we got some complaints because it was very late and it was like school nights and, so we had a lot of complaints from parents and people in their nearby neighborhoods. So last year, they were all Saturday games, I believe. And there was kind of an acknowledgement of like, yeah, we realized that was disruptive having the weekday. And so when I'm looking at the schedule now, everything's Saturday, but there's this November 14th, which I believe is a Tuesday. So
Mhm.
I guess I wish someone from EMU was here who could kind of help me understand that, because I don't know, is it a night game or is that like
That's a night game.
yeah.
6:30.
Okay, so ball game goes. So I thought we kind of had an understanding last year that, the weekday games weren't great. Because they came last year, I believe, and am I the only one who remembers this?
No, yep, we talked to them about it. I remember.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
so that's the one date, I guess, I find problematic. I love the fireworks, the noise, whatever, but people, like I said, get a fair amount of complaints. Anyone else have any perspective, I guess is what I'm kind of asking about.
I concur.
Yeah.
We've talked about this many times and not having them on weeknights and I live even closer to the stadium than you do, so. um,
Well, like I said, we got a fair amount of complaints from it.
So if we could exclude that evening, that would be,
That's my feeling.
Andrew, do you know, in terms of what they've already scheduled, like was somebody gonna come and speak to us about this?
I first had communication with Chris Pappas this Friday. I informed them that we weren't going to have a regular meeting until the 5th. And but then this special meeting came up, so I put it on. Andrew Espenshade was here last year. If council would like, it could approve this resolution without that date. And then perhaps later in the year, revisit this.
That sounds good to me.
Want to offer an amendment?
Yeah, I guess, I move that, we approve as written with the exception of the November 14th date, with a willingness to consider, at a later date.
Yeah, Mr. Brush, maybe you should just make an amendment to remove November 14th from the
Okay.
list. Yeah.
So I'd like to, make an amendment to remove the November 14th date.
Support.
All right, it's been moved and supported. Any discussion on removing November 14th?
sounds good to me.
All right, clerk, please call the roll.
Mayor Brown,
Yes.
Councilmember Sweet,
Yes.
Councilmember Tucson,
Yes.
Councilmember Jay Simmons,
Yes.
Councilmember King,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Wilcoxen.
Yes.
Motion carries with 6 yes, 1 absent.
So now it's time to vote on the resolution as presented. Any other discussion or questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Sweet,
Yes.
Councilmember Tucson,
Yes.
Councilmember Jay Simmons,
Yes.
Councilmember King,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Wilcoxen,
Yes.
Mayor Brown.
Yes.
Motion carries with 6 yes, 1 absent.
Oh, all right, well, the business is done. All right, well, the meeting's adjourned. No. Hey.